Selamlar Grogi MMA kanalına hoş geldiniz. Grogi Röportaj serisini geri döndürüyoruz. Bu sefer çok özel bir konuğum var. UFC hafifsıkleti Nazim Sadykhov'la beraberiz. Nazim, how's it going?
I'm good, brother. Thank you so much.
So Nazim, you're just in Las Vegas. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What are you doing there? You actually located in New York.
Yeah, I moved to Vegas last year. It was a move for my career. It was like
Mhm.
I'm closer to the UFC PI now, recovery, diet, all these trainers, all these nutritionists here. So now it's like much easier and much better to be able to train with this kind of stuff next to me. So that's why I'm in Vegas, and most of the time I'm in Vegas, so right now I'm just training, just living, training in Vegas.
We have to review what just happened in Baku. It's been a month since, but it was a wild ride for all of us actually. You get to fight in your home crowd. In a you get a finish in a fight of the year contender, and now that crowd is going insane for you. I know it's more than a month, but it's a lot hard to digest. So, has there ever been a time to sink that in actually?
Honestly, the whole time I made sure that I didn't let these feelings pass by me. I made sure not to make too much of it and not make too little of it. I made sure to stay in a healthy area with all of this. It's been insane. This is like superstardom like feelings, to be on the billboards for ABB Bank, to meeting some of the people that I met. I grew up watching some of the people that I met that came over to me, that congratulated me, told me Fahremiz, this, that, all this stuff. It's like I made sure to take it all in, but at the same time, I didn't want to get carried away because I wanted to be back to training. I wanted to be treated like a normal person, also, like a regular person, also, so I can continue to grow and continue to do things in the sport. So like staying in the healthy area, it was like it's tough. I can see why now. I can see why fame gets to some people's heads. It's like it can really ruin you if you let it.
There have been a really good feedback since the Baku event. Do you know anything about that? UFC Baku will be something annual.
Yeah, I don't know about anything for sure. I just hear that the UFC, I heard with my own ears, Dana talking to my coach Ray at the weigh-ins, talking about how beautiful is this place. So Dana loved Baku. Dana
Everybody.
personally, yeah, I mean everybody loved Baku, but I'm saying from what I hear and what I heard with my own ears and what I've seen with my own eyes, like Dana loves Baku. So I think the UFC will go back. I think there's every reason to go back. It was a good show. The infrastructure is capable of hosting these events, and yeah, I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see UFC Baku every year for the next few years. I hope and I think so.
We all hope that. Uh,
Inshallah.
s- Inshallah. We should go back to your last fight with Nikolas Motta. And Motta just shared a story a few days ago about the 100K bonus, and you just replied to that story. So, did you just got the bonus?
Yeah, so look, so Nicholas Mata and I know each other for years. So even like before the fight, it was like maybe 2, 3 years. I've been walking around the UFC PI, the UFC Performance Institute, always seeing him, always knowing that maybe we will fight each other one day, but maybe that is not right now. So hello, how are you, Nicholas? How's everything? Just like this kind of basis. So as soon as he leaves, he moves to Thailand. 2 months after he moves to Thailand, or 3 months or whatever, we get booked to fight each other. So I thought that was funny. Also, before that, years ago, he was the CFFC champion when I was fighting on the undercard. I was fighting in the same promotion as him. He was CFFC champion, putting people to sleep. Scary knockouts. UFC Fight Pass. There was a lot of hype behind him. Oh, he's a champion. He's going to be in the UFC. Okay. So all of this and then like we fight and then we do fight of the year contender and stuff. So like I've always been like decent, like communication with him. I've always had good communication with him. Yeah, and Since the fight, like we've had a few exchanges. We've talked about the fight.
Yeah.
We had a few messages. So the other day, I saw my bank the 100K finally
Yeah.
hit. So I'm like, oh my god, this feels so good. I messaged Nicholas because Nicholas like messaged me, or I saw him in the PI like the day before or something. I messaged Nicholas and I'm like, how does that 100K feel in your bank? And he's like, what? I got it. We got it today. This that. He must have opened it. So then he screenshotted what I asked him and he made that post.
So
I
you
asked
broke
him
the
first.
news. Yeah.
Yeah. I broke the news to him. Like, how does that 100K feel in your bank?
Your bond with him is quite interesting. So you basically broke his jaw at the fight, but you became much more friends afterwards. So I mean, that's the reason why we love this sports, you know?
Yeah, man, like you realize like we're all really fighting for the same dream. So we're actually closer to each other than further. Like nobody will understand a fighter's life like another fighter.
Yeah.
Like I know what he had to go through. I know how hard it was to get to where he is. I know everything that he had to go through and everything that he had to experience just to get to the same place where I am. We're both in the same place for the first time. I didn't fight for in Baku my last 10 years and now this is just my 11th year doing it. That was also my first time fighting in Baku. Also my first time fighting with such importance to the fight and in such a big crowd and so much responsibility. So like I understand him. Like outside of the fight, he's none of these guys are really my enemy. Like Barshov is not my enemy. Terrence McKinney, none of them are really my enemy.
Yeah.
Before the fight, if somebody wants to talk and they want to find out like who's who, we can always talk before the fight. But like after the fight is done, I really have no beef with anyone and like I actually wish them well, like I'm happy he got 100K. I'm happy that we sacrificed health as much as we did. We put on a huge show and we get paid for it. I think I'm just happy for him. Really, like when I found out his jaw was broken, I literally made dua for him because
Hmm.
like it's not a joke of an injury.
Yeah.
It's very very bad injury. So I wish him well.
Yeah. So after the fight, you spent a bit time in Baku, and after that, you went to Antalya, Turkey, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was your time in Antalya, and did you have time to travel different cities like Istanbul too?
No, I didn't travel to Istanbul this time. I've been to Istanbul before. I love Turkey very much. It's my favorite place to be. Like outside of visiting Azerbaijan, it's my favorite place to be. I have family that lives in Turkey, Antalya. We have like close family, friends,
Hmm.
and family. So like I always have a reason to stop by Antalya, especially if I'm in that region.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna stop by Azerbaijan, it's like almost guaranteed I'm gonna stop by uh, Turkey also. So I love Turkey, man. I love Turkey.
You are always welcomed here. No.
Thank you, brother. What city are you guys in?
I'm from Istanbul.
Istanbul? You live
Yeah.
in Istanbul now?
Yeah.
Nice,
I live in
nice,
Istanbul.
nice. Somewhere I have to visit that I haven't been is places like Izmir. I have to visit Izmir. I haven't been to
Yes.
Ankara, Izmir. I know that Istanbul and Antalya, that's like one of the most exciting places in the world. But like still, I would like to visit places like Izmir, Ankara, Izmir, all these places would be
A,
nice to visit.
a bit of advice, you should visit the part Black Sea too. It's close to Russia, so it's very beautiful city.
Yeah, inshallah, I'll
Inshallah,
go. So
brother.
I will, bro. I will.
So after that kind of a fight, a lot of people wants to know your next fight. So you said you were going to fight 100% this year, but not happened with UFC Paris. You answered that in your Instagram Q&A. I think you should definitely fight for against a ranked opponent. But do you have any event or and any opponent in mind for this year?
To be honest, I I'm not like so disappointed or anything about Paris. I just thought like if I strike while the iron is hot, it's like an American saying. It's like if you take advantage while all this is happening, right? Like big statement, big noise, a lot of noise made in UFC Baku, all this stuff. I wanted to take advantage of that and offer myself to be a guy that's gonna come into enemy territory and fight them there. But you know, the UFC already had plans for that event. Like that fight was already booked. It's not like they told me no and somebody else yes. They already had those plans. By the time UFC Baku even came around, they had those plans. So what do we have left now? Go looking forward, we have I'm definitely not fighting until at least October. So we have October, November, December. We have Abu Dhabi in October. That's the earliest I would come back. We have Qatar and MSG in November out of the two events that I would like to fight in. I prefer Qatar. I want to go overseas again. I want my Turkish and Azerbaijani fans to have the opportunity to travel and be
Yeah.
close again. I also want to fight for that market. I didn't. This was my first time fighting for that market, the East. You know, the Muslim world, the East, or however you want to describe it. And I want to continue to capitalize on that. And I want to continue to fight for those people. So, who I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Maybe a veteran, maybe Moicano if you were talking about top 15. If we're not talking about top 15, but we're talking about like a big challenge of like a veteran, maybe Michael Johnson. Drew Dober is there. I was supposed to fight him last year. Drew Dober is there as well. So basically like a bigger name. If not top 15, then just a big name overall. I would not prefer to fight another prospect fight because all I fought was like prospects, like
You
lesser
don't
known
have to do
prospects.
it again.
Yeah, yeah, I don't want this has been five fights against prospects. I think at least in terms of prospect, I think at least now let's go for a bigger name, a veteran, top 15 guy, somebody right outside top 15 or somebody with 30 fights in the UFC, somebody very experienced. So like I'm open to many things, but the ideal world, the best possible case scenario for me, we fight Moicano in Qatar. That's the best case scenario. If not, we fight other veterans, we fight other big names around this date.
Yeah, that would be a crazy fight too as well. So I want to ask you about the lightweight division. So lightweight division is a bit complex situation at the moment with Ilya and Arman going back and forth. Paddy Pimblett jumping into the cage facing off Ilya, and Justin is signaling retirement if he doesn't get a title shot. And Conor McGregor with all of that going back to the anti-doping testing. So how do you review your own division?
What I think about the lightweight division, I think I just have to eat everybody, and that's
Yeah.
it. That's my job personally. As far as everybody else, I mean, like, yeah, maybe it's like you said, it's a weird time. Right now, we're in a transitional period. Ilya just came. McGregor's back in the testing pool. This guy's retiring. That guy's hinting at retirement. So we're gonna see a lot of changes in the next year to 2 years. We're gonna see an entirely different picture. New top 15. New top 15. Maybe one, two, three of the same names, but overall, new top 15. They're gonna push other lightweights, and I believe I'm in that mix. I believe that when you talk about the new the new lightweights that are going to be around for the next few years, making noise, making big fights, title runs, title shots, and all of that, they're talking about people like myself. I know I'm going to be in that mix. As far as everybody else, there's going to be a lot of new guys in top 15 as well. So we're going to see a lot of interesting fights. There's a lot of interesting fights for me. I think in terms of excitement, I think there's going to be plenty of exciting fights for me, plenty of exciting matchups. And that's it, man. Like I said, my job right now is just to be kill, kill, kill because there's a lot of dangerous guys in the weight class, but this is what I've been doing so far. I've been taking the dangerous guys and I've been being dangerous with them. So that's it, man. Just continue to win. Um, the lightweight division is all changing. Everything is moving, changing. New champions, weight class jump, up, down, all this stuff. But in a year, we're gonna have a very clear picture as to who the next guys are that are gonna be there for a long time.
So you said you want to be on the Muslim market. So to every Turkish fan's dream is the holding a UFC event in Istanbul. You know you had a crazy pub in Baku, but you can bet that it could be the same in UFC Istanbul if that happens. So if UFC reached out to you for an event in Istanbul, would you like to fight in there too?
You answer this question. I'm not gonna answer this question. You know
Yeah,
the answer to this question, bro.
yeah, I just
If
want to
I
hear
want to
from
fight
you.
in Baku, if I want to fight in Baku, I'm gonna want to fight in Istanbul. It goes hand in hand. If somebody offered me, "Hey Nazim, you want to fight in Istanbul?" I'm gonna say no, never. So that's why you know the answer to that question, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear from you too as well.
Of course, of course.
So I have a last question. Do you have any extra messages for your Turkish fans and Azerbaijani fan in Turkey?
One day, very soon, we're gonna do an event in Istanbul as well. So inshallah, I'm gonna meet all of you guys, all my Turkish fans. Uh, I'm gonna see you guys in Istanbul. That's it. UFC Istanbul 2026 coming
Yeah.
soon, inshallah.
Let's hope, inshallah. Okay, Nazım, thank you so much for this chance. It's been crazy. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's really nice to talk to you, brother. Thank you so much for your support, my bro.
Grogi MMA'de Nazım Sadykhov'la beraberdik. Bunun gibi röportajların devam için abone olmayı unutmayın diyelim. Bir sonraki videolarda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.